welcome back to HOMECAST, y'all. I know I've been gone for a minute, but it's for right reason. You know, I had to revamp, and I've been working on something special. See, I actually got a good friend of mine, great artist as well. Oh, producer, my bad. Bruno Cartier. He just released his new project, Monsters Makes Memories. See, I got that shit right, Bruno. But yeah, it's a new thing we'll start doing with HOMECAST. We'll start bringing other artists, who else? Anybody, honestly, that I see would be
just like creatives.
Yeah, creators, for real.
Yeah.
Anybody that feels though has been putting in the work to their brands and their visions. And I feel that it's really worthy of a spot here and being nice. Just give them a shout out. That's all I'm for right here. I'm just want everybody to win, support everybody, show love to everybody, because don't be that hate motherfucker, man. Anyways, enough about me. Let me introduce you to the homie Bruno Cartier. Bruno Cartier, introduce yourself to the people.
Yo, how you doing? As you said, Bruno Cartier here. Happy to be here. Happy to have this opportunity. Thank you to Lima. And yeah.
That's me. All right.
Bro, we're not going to get through this without laughing. I just said keep on laughing. This is for real. This is how we be talking to.
Yeah. Oh, shit. But it's cool, though. It's cool, though.
Yeah.
That's what we want. Friendly environment. All right, Bruno. Who are you? Like, where you from? What do you stand for when you make music? And just tell the people.
Well, I'm from Virginia. Currently kind of in Richmond because of school and stuff like that. But yeah, Virginia born. What I stand for in music is just like everybody just do whatever they feel like. Like have fun while you're doing it, at least. Not everyone's gonna like you, not everyone's gonna like what you put out, but if you having fun while you're doing it, that's really all that matters to you.
Indeed. All right. That's him, folks. Mr. Cartier. So what got you into music? What got you making into music first?
Actually, my grandfather, for real. For a good while, like when I was growing up, I didn't listen to music on my own. Like I didn't have my own Spotify account, didn't have Apple Music, nothing. And all I would have is like the radio, whatever they put on. And then like my grandfather has bins on bins on bins of just records. So like old music and stuff like that. So like Shy Lights, Temptations, Delphonics.
The Temptations? Oh, say OG for real. Man.
We got like it was either like old R&B or church music. Like anytime in the car it would just be church music. That's kind of like what I grew up on. And then he always said that like his biggest like regret in life was like not being able to not learning how to play an instrument or read music.
Damn.
So that kind of drove me to kind of not have that regret too and try to do it for him.
Oh, boy, that's amazing. It's like living out your grandfather's dream for him.
Yeah.
Well, this shit for him. Gotta make Grandpappy proud.
I mean, so far he is, so we good.
Word up? You showed him his music?
Yeah. He actually got the he wanted me to send him the instrumental for Cha Cha. So it's like whenever I call him now, that's my ringtone.
Hey, your grandpa about a freestyle. You gotta drop a song with your grandpa, yo. I get him a spit quick 16 on it. Oh Lord. So with this music stuff, you have this new album, Monsters Makes Memories. Y'all should really check it out. It's on all streaming platforms. I have links down to the description below if you do wish. Also to his socials if you are interested in Mr. Bruno. So I gotta ask you, what's the goal with music? Where do you see yourself going? You have this project out. You've established yourself as a, incredible producer.
And so like with this, like end goal with music right now is like with any producer, musician, is to be able to have music as my career.
Mm-hmm.
That's like end goal. Realistic end goal right now, because you always have to have like that dream and then you have to have like that realistic version. so you don't like get all depressed when you don't get to that end goal. But realistic is like be able to have music as like a side job, like a secondary job. Like it doesn't take over my life, but it's a big part of my life. Like I want to have my own studio where I'm able to go and like record and have people there and have other people and producers work there too to get their credibility up and stuff like that. So that's kind of my end goal, like in my own studio, pretty much.
So now I'm wondering, you say, so if you could like create your whole entire reality right now, would you want music to be a full-time thing, or do you actually have like other dreams and aspirations you wish to venture out into?
I mean, I always got other stuff in the back of my mind.
Yeah.
Like I've always been working on a bunch of stuff. I used to do like a clothing brand and stuff. I would love to start that back up, but I just don't got like time and stuff like that. But yeah, honestly, I would see music as like a big part of me, but not probably would be my, like, if perfect world would be my profession.
Word up, respectable. Like any artist, musician that's aspiring to do this. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the album, Monsters Makes Memories. How do you personally feel about it when you first dropped it and created? Like, first off, what was the whole process like?
Whole process was about a year in the making.
Year in the works.
It took a good while. It started out with more of a like quick idea to like just throw on some paper and then come back to it later to a full-fledged 11-song project.
Jeez.
But yeah, it was a pretty long process, mainly because the fact of like me leaving in 2018 from music and then coming back fresh and only having like 20 some followers when I came back.
Yeah.
And just like reaching out to artists and making sure artists like once they responded, not that like Hollywood response is like, you too small, stuff like that. It was like whatever. Which I did have a couple of those moments. Like I'm not name dropping people. That's just weird.
Of course.
It was a long process. There was some make or break moments during it. There were some moments that I kicked myself for, like young Chris, dude. I hit dude up when he had 2K followers.
2K.
Yeah. He has now, let's see, man has now like 76K or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah. He said the 40.1K.
Shout out to young Chris.
Yeah. Man popped off as soon as his music started getting picked up. But like I talked to him before and he was supposed to be on the album. But that was when I first started. I was like, yeah, I really don't know about him. And I dragged my feet until I just didn't send the beat. And he just like, then I came back to him and I barely get a response now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just kind of kicking myself over that. But it's mostly like, for real, the first month or two was me going on TikTok, finding artists on TikTok that I messed with and just reaching out in the DMs and just crossing my fingers. Like most of the people I met through TikTok.
So I see that you actually went out your way and other artists actually hit you up to be placed on this album. Now,
yes and no.
Yes and no.
Because like there was the only person that reached out to me personally to be placed on the album was Mr. Carter. Nobody. That's the only two people.
Shout out to Mr. Carter.
Everyone else I had to ask.
Oh, okay. So if there are any artists out here, rappers or whatnot, that do wish to be on your second one, if you have a second one in the works, I'm not sure if you're able to tell that to the audience or not.
Yeah, there might be something in plan. There definitely has been people to hit me up about placements on the next album, but I'm still trying to figure that out.
All right.
No definite yes or no on a deluxe or another album, but maybe. I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. But if any artists do want to collab with you, they feel free to shoot a DM your way?
Oh, of course. At all. Anybody that wants to work, just hit me.
All right, rappers. Any engineers, rappers, anybody that want to collab with Mr. Cartier around here, got his links and socials in the description. So feel free to shoot a DM. So that's amazing though. How did you feel once you released Monster Makes Memories? Like when you were making it, what were you striving and aiming for?
When I was making it,
Yeah,
it wasn't even like me thinking about making it. Like I made the beats, sent them out, got the songs back, and then I didn't think about the whole like album concept until probably last moment. Like once all the songs came in that I had, like when I originally announced it, I was like, yo, this album might be like 16, 17 songs long.
damn.
Cut it down to 11.
Yep, and 11 solid
Because
songs.
I had to, yeah, I had to make sure, one, that it was a solid album. I'm not going to put random stuff on together. And then two, make sure the kind of flow and concept of the album kind of like went through. Because when I started listening to those songs that I gathered, I was like, some of these just don't fit. Some of these just aren't on the same level as other songs.
Yeah.
So it was just like a make or break kind of decision, like you off, you on. And it wasn't anything personal against the artist. It was just like, it just didn't fit. Like there was one song that you know about personally that I just like, both me and the artist weren't really feeling it.
Yeah.
But it was like a miscommunication. Like I didn't want to say that I wasn't feeling it, and they didn't want to say that they weren't feeling it. So we were still going through the song, but it was just like a up in the air thing, and it just didn't make it on the album. And we both like, all right, it's cool, it's whatever.
It's cool, man.
Because looking back on it now, it's like, again, no hate to them. It's all love for them, but it's just like looking back at it now, I'm seeing it like, yeah, if I put that song on the album, where would I put it? Yo?
That's true, because like I heard the snippets and the sneak peeks, and I'm like looking at the project, I'm like, you're right. It's just there
was nowhere I'm gonna place it.
Yeah, it was so out of place. It wasn't. I mean, it sounded nice from what I heard.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad song. It was just like the vibe of it was just off from the rest of it. Like I couldn't. There was no correct place for me to put it on the album. It would do better as just a single, but even then, overall, I'm just like, that song is a throwaway song. In all honesty,
hey man, it happens. It happens.
Honestly,
it happens to all of us. How many throwaways I got like 20 songs. Nah, let me stop. So the album's out. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good, honestly.
Did it get a good reception?
Yeah, better reception than I ever would have thought of. Like the day that it dropped, the amount of people that mentioned me on the stories and just like hit me up or texted me about it, crazy. It was like it was crazy. But yeah, pretty good reception. It's doing pretty well. Not as well as Cha Cha, which I didn't mean. Like Cha Cha went crazy.
Woo!
That I
never cha 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 cha. I
never expected that to even hit numbers that it hit. But if Cha Cha didn't go crazy and it was like what I expected, this album is doing pretty good to what I expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like Cha Cha would be like the unrealistic expectations. This is what I expected. This album is doing exactly what I expected it to do.
That's
which
good.
Isn't bad and isn't good, but it's like it's expectations. So we're chilling.
And also, it's like you gotta think about it in the long run. As you grow as an artist, you're gonna have all thousands of millions of people just discovering you, and they see you got an album to your name that could really solidify them for being a solid supporter and fan. Die hard.
Yeah.
So I mean, hey,
but yeah, it was. I feel pretty good overall. I didn't even feel like I even hit you up when I dropped it. I was like, yeah, it's whatever.
It's whatever.
I was chill about it, but it was more of submitting the album that was like I feel like me submitting the album, the feeling I felt submitting it was the same as people feeling it on drop day. Like I was nervous. I had the album up on my tab for like good 3 hours before I submitted it. I just couldn't bring myself to it because it's like once I submit it, I don't want to like take it down and then push it back and stuff like that. It was like that final, like it is what it is kind of moment.
It is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
that's crazy. You get any hate yet? That's how you know when you really made it.
I mean, always Ben had hate. Ben had hate. It is a daily routine now.
You doing something right though. Haters doing something good.
That's what I'm trying to push on. If somebody don't like me just because of me, I mean, I'm doing something right.
Suck a fat one. Respectfully. But respectfully though. I didn't mean that with disrespect.
Yeah, but I posted like a couple of days ago on my story. I was like, the day I made it is the day somebody tries to hack into my Gmail. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for that Gmail notification in my like personal email. Be like, someone's trying to get into your email account.
I got a homie here that happened too, but his Gmail got hacked like 2 times already, bro. That shit was so saddening, bro. Yeah. You got to move over to Yahoo at that point.
Yahoo, bro.
He did, bro. He stopped fucking with Gmail in his entirety.
Disgusting.
I don't know.
Be sick.
He's disgusting. Crazy as hell. Okay. So boom. Now we're here today. The album's out. What's next in your career, bro? Because this is a huge milestone. At least I see it as you have a whole project to your name now. You know what I mean? I feel as though that builds credibility.
Yeah.
That builds your catalog. Gets something for the fans. Like, what's next for Mr. Cartier?
Next step now, probably just focus on like singles, making connections with other producers, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I'm probably gonna release coming soon, maybe. I don't know. Still haven't. Like I'm saying coming soon as in like it's not even in the works yet.
That's how you do it though. But you tease them.
Yeah, coming like soon.
3 years later.
We got something. We got ideas.
We got ideas.
We got ideas right now. Nothing. We have no single notes or vocals have been recorded yet. So we got ideas for some singles that could be dropping soon, potentially. We got producers that I could be working with soon, potentially, and some artists that I could be working with soon, potentially. That might be
just a whole lot of potential.
Kind of big, but we leaving at that one. We got some pretty sizable names that I could be working with.
I feel you though. Yeah, it's like, and also like your album, how long ago did it drop? Like literally last night? It hasn't been a week yet.
It hasn't been a week. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean,
I don't think.
Yeah, it's like tomorrow hits a week because it released on the 21st.
Yeah.
So it's like it's still fresh and brand new. So again, it's still fresh and brand new. People, please check it out. I recommend listening to it. The one with SSG's Joker, one of my favorites on there. Dramatic, flow goes crazy, beats goes crazy. Also, what type of sound would you say this album gives off? Like, who's interested in like what melodic hip hop? Would you say?
Let me see, because it's kind of all over everywhere. Yeah. In all honesty, because we got like I can just go through each song because there's no overarching kind of thing. Like we got One Punch gives you that kind of like Coach Ice kind of vibe. Carlos was a big inspiration on that one. Man produced like Nyx, Stock X, 2 hits for Coach Ice, which I love.
Going
Dramatic.
Stock X.
Dramatic is more like a piano, like that basic kind of piano trap kind of thing. Cha-Cha's been out for a while. I don't even need to explain that.
Cha-Cha, do your little cha-cha.
Third Gear is more like a ambient, like that's all I can really say. It's just ambient kind of trap.
Yeah. Like
it's kind of like floaty. Then we got like Snap, High, Phenomenon, which is more just like your basic trap kind of stuff. Skydiving, was kind of cool to produce. That was crazy. It's like that new EDM kind of trap wave kind of thing. Watch Your Vibe 2 is more like a slow down outro. Like that's why it's the outro. It's like more like an outro song. And then Senior Night was senior night is self-explanatory. It just sounds like a senior night for like a football game.
Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Carter.
Yeah.
And Nobody. Forgot. Gotta show love to both. Y'all did a great job on that track, Senior Night. Really did y'all thing on there. Can't forget.
It's kind of overall all over the place.
Yeah, but I feel as though it still has that like cohesive unit, as like you said, it still fits the vibe. Every song.
Yeah, it got a flow to it.
Yeah, it does. Definitely does. So it's definitely still has structure to it.
Yeah.
Overall, fuck with it. Mess with it heavy. Congratulations, by the way, on that. Thank you. Also, how did we meet, yo? Let's remember that. How did we meet?
We met in a Discord server.
Oh yeah. Oh, hear that, folks? I made a friend online. I
mean, more of like associate, but like
yeah, true.
Just kidding. Nah,
don't fuck with this cracker ass. Nah,
just call me a crack. Call me a crack.
I mean, shit. Am I wrong though?
You are.
Prove it, bro. I need document. I need documents.
I'm speaking tired of you, bro. Call the cops.
If y'all didn't know, this man Bruno look exactly like Malcolm X.
No, I don't. Yo.
Yeah, like yo, I'm telling you.
You've been saying this for what months? Like 3-4 months now.
You gotta be his grandbaby or something.
No.
That's your granddaddy?
No.
Is that what we talking about? We
no.
about to have Malcolm X on a trap beat. Is that what you hearing me?
No.
Oh my god.
I said sample flip Malcolm X speech. Come on.
You gotta do me. You gotta do that for me, bro.
No.
You gotta
let the man rest.
I mean, he's not resting now. He reincarnated. I'm speaking to him right now.
Yeah. Let's get to the next part, bro.
All right. Is there anything you want to say to the people? Like any aspiring artists or just something you want to get off your mind, off your chest, Mr. Malcolm X?
For aspiring artists, producers, just anybody going into music, this whole thing is a connections game. Learn that from day one. Like, in all honesty, I'm not that great of a producer. I'm not that great. I'm decent. I'm above average. But it's just the fact that I got connections to help me to get to where I am now. You can do a lot with connections. For all talent, it's gonna get you pretty far, but you need the connections to get eyes on your talent. Without connections and without people beside you, it's not gonna work out for you. And my main thing, learning from my experiences, don't get into some petty music drama when you like this small.
Yeah.
Like
he knows from experience.
We just like we all trying to do this together. There's no reason to be hating on people just to be hating on people. Yeah. We're all trying to do the same thing.
Plus, it's like it's never really worth it.
Yeah, it's like there's no point in it. Like there's no real end game or anything you get out of it. Just kind of stay in your own lane. Like if somebody says something, just
what's the point anyway? So me hitting the next man up, like what's that? That's corny as hell. Don't do that shit, bro.
If somebody say you can't or you're not this good or you're not that good, prove them wrong.
For sure.
That's all you gotta do.
For sure. Yeah, like you said, y'all. If there's any beef or you got any animosity with each other, just let it go for real. It's never really worth it. Y'all just hindering each other's growth. And this life's too short to have any fucking hate towards anybody for real.
Yeah, honestly, like we here for a limited time.
I might as well enjoy
Why waste your
it.
time on somebody else's issues or problems? Like, you can dislike somebody, just don't make it into some big thing.
Dead ass.
Like the amount of times I've had like connections or stuff with like just people outside of music still. Like I have mutual friends and they just like get mad at each other over something stupid that could have just been solved by like a conversation. Bro, come on. It's just dumb. That's why I tend to stay in like my own lane now and kind of do what I need to do and make sure I'm on top of my stuff, so that way if somebody says something about me, then I can just prove them wrong without even having to say anything.
That's how it goes. Also another question is like they say this the musician's journey, the artist's journey can be a lonely one. And has it been for you? Like have you had to do some sacrifices with relationships or what, et cetera and whatnot to get where you're at
honestly,
right
now? Not really. Like I mean, I've honestly made more friends than lost in this music stuff. Like most of my friends that I knew in high school that did music, I'm still friends with them.
Yeah.
I mean, we friends, we cool.
Yes, sir.
Zell, crazy how I met him. Crazy how we still friends, but like he's probably like one of my closest friends in this music stuff. Shout out Zell. Go check him out on SoundCloud. Man, it's crazy. He's also on the album. I think his song Heat just hit like what 100K.
We can check it out right now.
Let me check it real quick because it just hit some milestone. 209K. Yeah, Dang. He just hit 209K. Yep. That's with my boy Juju. Shout out Juju. Shout out Zell. Also Take. Go stream that. By Zell 2. Yeah. Produced by my man Grana 808. Man just got a trippy red case Suave placement with
Grana 808 on the come up for real.
Yeah, go check Gren out.
Gonna have to get him on here.
Thanks.
You think I get him on?
I mean, I could talk to him. I could talk to him.
Shit.
But yeah, go Zell, Gren, Juju, all of them. Go check them out. For some other people that I'm thinking about, like that I've met that are crazy, like Zakai, the Blue Kid, check him out. Baby Azul, check him out. Becker, check him out. Haze, check him out. But yeah, that's kind of how we got like I've gained more people in music than lost. I really only lost like not even a handful of people. Like I can count on my fingers how many people I've lost through music, and it's not even like on some music stuff. Yeah, but it's like if you were a good person, not even saying like a good person, but like if you just a chill person, you not starting unnecessary stuff, music is not gonna be that lonely.
Yeah, I'll keep it real for Bruno. I think he's a very genuine guy. You know what I mean? If you ask him, he's just gonna keep it upfront, real for you. He really stay out the way, nonchalant almost, and like he don't seem like the type to really go for all the beef and drama. So, working with Bruno, just talking to him, you know, we joke around a lot, but we joke around a lot.
This is probably the most serious we've been in a while,
bro. Ever for real, ever.
Like usually we be getting in the calls and just non-stop laughing.
He be slandering my name for real. Like I don't be deserving this type of treatment.
Yes, you do.
Like, nah, he lying to y'all. He lying, bro.
But yeah, no, music is not a lonely thing. You can make so many friends out of this. Like you just gotta be you gotta be on your stuff. You can't worry about anybody else. You gotta be working on yourself constantly, but lifting others up too. because it's not a me kind of game.
Yeah.
Like, if you boasting about how good of a producer you are, that you mix and master your own tracks, if you do your own vocals, stuff like that's cool. But like, we already got a Russ. We don't need another run.
Hey, yo,
that's all I gotta say. With like, we already got one Russ. We don't need more.
Hell yeah! What up? What he said. But shout out Russ to giving the gems out to independent artists though.
No facts. Sometimes Russ really be on it, and that's gonna bite my tongue. I can't be seeing agreeing with him.
You know, for real, if Russ can be like, yo, can I get a placement, bro?
Just point to the side. Yo, how you do this? All right, bet.
And yeah, for sure. That's one thing I gotta say about Bruno too. Man's always shown love. You know what I mean? He's not a hater. He always giving out opportunities to me and other individuals.
Yeah, so that's what I've been trying to do. Like, really kind of focus on, because when I first started, I really didn't really mess with anybody. I didn't really like promote other people, but now I'm trying to get on this thing where, like, if I really do mess with you and I mess with your music and I mess with you as a person, you deserve eyes on you. And if I have a platform, I'm gonna use it to help other people out.
Yeah.
Like the email list, we got a whole bunch of producers in there that I'm trying to get placements for. They just send me like loops, melodies, beats, whatever.
Yeah.
Then I got an artist email on the other side, and I just send those to them and let them do what they need to do, and then get those artist placements and those producers placements, and it's just a kind of community right there.
Again, yo, if you're an artist or producer, hit up Bruno's DMs. He got a little email list. Gives a bunch of like drops on that shit, vocal plugins,
budget,
anything.
Free stuff, like, bro, on the
free beats.
Yeah, let me pull up because we dropped on release day actually. Yeah, you did. We had a drop on release day for the artist. I know artist got something good. Yeah, artist. I had Summer's vocal preset in there. Got like 30 other factory plugin presets for FL. I had 4 free beats to use in there. I had some effect plugins, like 2 free effect plugins in there for artists. For producers, I gave them my drum kit. I gave them 9 loops, 4 by me, 4 by Casper. Shout out Casper. By T Breezy, which is one of my bros that I met in college, and he like just started to be a producer. So I'm trying to like help him out and get some people to like see him. And then got like a 1-shot kit in there that I use all the time. So like I give away free stuff all the time. Try to give people opportunities and stuff. That's really all it is.
All right, y'all. You heard it here. Bruno Cartier. Monsters Makes Memories out now on all platforms. Go ahead. Really recommend listening to it. Feel like you have a great time. It's a very fun album. Leave all his socials, my socials in the links below in the description. Lastly, anything you want to leave off the audience before I end it off? Because things about him.
Let's see what we got. Nothing really. I mean, thank you again to Lima. Go check him out. Thank you again to 8th International for having me on here. Just genuine guy, genuine people.
That's all we trying to do, man. Just
hopefully y'all see me with some bigger artists. I mean, I got some more Zell stuff on the way. That's gonna be coming out soon. Maybe I might. I'm trying right now to get like a Phaso placement, Santana placement, Slumps placement. I really do want that Slumps placement. Slumps.
Man's gonna get it.
Slump 6, crazy.
Slump 6, man, is crazy. Give Bruno his placement, bro. Give that shit.
Man is next up. Like all those artists, like Young Phaso, next up, easy. Slump 6, next up, easy. Zell, I always be saying Zell is next up. He deserves it. Baby Santana, he already up. In all honesty, man just got signed. I think he signed under the same manager as Tekka. Man is great. Like, Baby Santana's up now.
Up now,
Yeah. Shout out all of them. They crazy. They hard. It's like Antisocial, Baby Santana, and Slump 6 right there. The song's taken down now, but Holy Smokes, that Holy Smokes remix that Young Fazo did, that went crazy. Yeah, and then Zell, of course, like Heat, already said it, Heat, Take, One Punch Third Gear, like all of them definitely up and coming, definitely gonna be next. Like y'all gonna see them as the new wave.
Oh yeah, you heard it here first. Well, let time tell. And if it's true, then this man, Bruno Cartier, is a true prophet, like the late great Malcolm X was. But like father, like son. All right. On that note, thank y'all for tuning in for HOMECAST. I'm be doing these a lot more often. If you want an opportunity to get on here, get interviewed like this, just chat with me. All I really gotta say is put in the work, put in the effort. I don't let anybody just come on the show. If I like your brand, I like your vision, and I see you, actually making a name for yourself, yeah, definitely get on here. I'm just trying to provide a platform to elevate these brands and artists, any type of curators and creatives. Just trying to support them, show love, and show a lot of love to the man Bruno, man. Don't miss out. Don't want to be late to the party for real. Leaving all the links and whatnot in the description. Check out Monster Makes Memories. And we out this whole motherfucker. 8th International. Like a